Welcome to this channel. So like in this morning, I often get message from our traditional Chinese martial arts friend who claim to have studied this internal secret set from such and such grandmaster. And it is a really rare secret set which have this qi, jing, and all sort of stuff. And I often ask them when they send me those kind of message, do you know what is a Sunfu? In Chinese, Sunfu means body methods. And up to now, none can tell me what is a Sunfu. Well, what secret, what qi, what jing, when you do not know what is a Sunfu? Sunfu is just a basic of a real traditional Chinese martial arts. So in ancient scripture, when you read it, it will always talk about Sunfu. In fact, Sunfu is the core important elements of a martial arts. In the Shaolin Sword Strike Classic, it said that Sunfu, Mandarin Sunfu, is body method. Okay, Fa is method or techniques. Sunfu is body methods. So in the Shaolin Sword Strike Classic, it said that Sunfu is the general of an entire army. Okay, Sunfu is the general of the entire army. Without the Sunfu, it's like an army without the general. So, is Sunfu well defined? Sure, Sunfu is well defined in Shaolin Sword Strike Classic. Sunfu is the handling of the entire body. It has three criteria. First thing, one should be able to move one's body, foot, and arm in sync, in synchronize at the same time. That's the first thing. Move the body, the torso, the leg, and the arm in the same time in sync. That's the first criteria of a good Sunfu. The second criteria, one have to be able to accelerate moving forward or moving backward, to accelerate. The third criteria is the body, the entire body need to be able to dynamically, continuously change as needed. So there's three criteria, right? First is you have to be able to move your body, your your leg, your arm, all in sync, one piece. The second is one be able to accelerate forward or backward or whatever direction, high speed. The third is one need to be able to move this body in an agile, dynamic, continuous manner. Only when one know this and practice this basic, one have the basic of Sunfu. And of course, once skill is proportion to how good is one's handle this Sunfu. So now you got a problem. You got, in general, many traditional Chinese martial artists keeping talking about this internal blah 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 secret set, but at least until now, I have never met one guy who tell me all these three criteria. When they wrote me all those kind of stuff, or secret this and secret that, and grandmaster this, grandmaster that. Without this Sunfu, as in the Shaolin Short Strike Classic say, it is the general of the army. You don't have the general, then what army do you have? What secret? What internal? So this is how serious it is, the screw up today. It's like really living in a vacuum. When you do not have the general, you are living in the vacuum. So how to know that whether one have the Sunfu or not? Today with the Red Boat training band, everybody can know whether they have Sunfu or not. Serious. How much is this? $20? It can check for you, really you have Sunfu or not. So how is it? We often see people when they do the internal set and so forth, they always do it this way, okay? Because they have chi and energy and the mind power. They're always doing this way. Or they're doing this way. Okay? And you always have all this chi. Right? Well, it's easy to do when you have this, waving your arm like that. Look elegant. Okay, waving your arm slowly. Look elegant. But guess what? When you hop into the Red Boat training band, okay? Now, if you have the band like that, can you just do this? Or you need to have your entire body when you move one side. The same thing, when you do this, can you do that? You get the pull back, okay? Now, also the same thing is that when you move like that, you're going to get pulled back if you don't have your entire body. So the entire body is like that. Every time your entire body, the leg, your body, your arm is intact. And you have to be agile and be able to do high speed. Okay? Not practicing waving the arm, the upper body. Slowly, the entire body's disconnect can do. So just get into up here. Will you be able to do it? See whether you get pulled back or get stuck here, stuck at other place. If you're waving just your arm, see whether your shoulder and your body can sustain your body, the motion, the movement. If you're moving back, see whether you can pull back there. Same thing with this kind of stuff. If you do put your weight back and doing those kind of stuff, see you get pulled back right away or not. Or when you want to go out, you have to like this, instead of like this. So with the technology like that, low cost, we can have a sanity check to see are we real? What are you practice? Is it traditional Chinese martial art or Chinese dance? Okay? Where there is no connection of the body and no handling of the body and not be able to go high speed, disregard that you train 1 million years. Well, dance is a dance. It's not like, oh yeah, I have to put my weight in the center. I have to move this way. You try to put your weight in the center and try to move this way. See whether you get pulled back. When you want to go forward, how do you handle your weight? Put in the center, can you move forward? When you move backward, you want to put your weight in the center and then you move like that. See where you get pulled back. Okay? See whether you get pulled back. So, all these friends who have decades of traditional martial art practice, at least they claim. But when you get into this, is the disaster. That's why when Xi Xiaodong brought up the thing and the other Xi Xiaodong's follower brought out the history issue on this traditional Chinese martial art, nobody can say a word. Why? Because when you don't even know the basic Sunfu, what are you going to talk about? It is practically living in a vacuum. So how is traditional Chinese martial art supposed to do anything if you keeping belief and keeping thinking this is internal, this is deep, this is chi, this is whatever? So this is what I'd like to share with you. Just get a band, play your sets, and see what happens to your body. Can you handle your body? And if you want the details, just be straightforward. All those details of how handling Sunfu is in the chapter 5 and 6, I think. Yeah, chapter 5 and 6 in the Restricting Wing Chun. If you don't have that training, you know you'll not be able to handle your Sunfu. Period. And I didn't invent that. It is a real traditional Chinese martial arts core. So this is what I'd like to share with you today. It is hopeless if one don't have this basic and keeping piled up with all this internal, that, what the basic and the criteria. Don't know. Never practice, never trained before. And everybody show, oh, this is, I'm center, balance my Tai Chi, and then I can move this, move that. Exactly when Xi Xiaodong rushed in, the complete thing fragmented. That's what it is, okay? So I hope that many of our friends wake up and do not send me those messages anymore, okay? I do not like to tear people apart. And in fact, today I'm not tearing you apart. I'm telling you that there's no such thing on those secret you guys claim when you send me those type of message.